Hey all, Hipper here. So we're taking out my fully upgraded Soundwave commander on the Amalfi, and we are in a division with Black Priest 14 and Jax 22 in this battle here. So this is my commander, and this is a box standard Agile build. So if you saw my recent video where I totally upgraded Soundwave to level 16.4, you will know that I'm quite happy about that, because it means the rudder on my Amalfi is now 2.1 seconds. It's a big difference from before, where it was 2.3 seconds. I mean, it doesn't sound like much, but it is a 10% improvement. And the closer you can get your rudder to 2 seconds, the better you'll do. The golden rudder number is 2 seconds or 1.9 seconds, depending on the ship. And Amalfi is very close, as close as it can be. It's 2.1 seconds, so we'll imagine it's perfect. You can see how fast it turns here. Edinburgh has 1.9 and is probably, well, one of the best Agile cruisers you can possibly think of. Amalfi is not bad, not at all. It's very fast, 43 knots. Sustained, you don't need to use your speed boost and all that stuff like you do on Martel, for example. And with the fast rudder, you can pull off stuff like this, where, you know, pretty much just 3 ships totally wasting their first salvo of the game, and in the process, you know, revealing their locations as well. So that's it. That's all I wanted to achieve here. I'm going to smoke up, and then I'm going to see if I can't sneak in here and cap, because I'm using my rolling smoke, so no one really knows what I'm up to at the moment. Of course, the smoke is not going to last long enough for me to cap, so I need to be in a position where I won't be spotted for the duration of my capping exercise here. I mean, just like Gorizia, the tier 6 premium Italian cruiser, Amalfi is just so good at these, you know, early interventions into very dangerous caps. I mean, this is the B cap on one of the most open maps in the game, and I'm capping it. Like 2 minutes into the game, and there's really nothing anyone can do about this unless a destroyer gets in here and actually spots me. And my smoke runs out, only lasts about 30 seconds. That's why I'm in this position here, where hopefully no one will really notice me until, and I'm just checking if anyone is being naughty. And I get targeted here, but I'm thinking, oh, I only have like 8 seconds left. Let's just let's make it a gamble here and see if we can see if this Colorado here forgets about me. And then the destroyer over there, he resets me with 1 second left on the counter. And yeah, there's nothing more annoying than that. So that, I believe it's a Benson, but yeah, he's on my blacklist now. Turns out it's not a Benson, but a Benham. But yeah, okay, whatever. It's a tier 6 destroyer that is going to meet his demise very soon. Of course, the problem with Amalfi is that it doesn't have a sonar, and that's actually really annoying on this ship here, because I use my sonar all the time, because I always play my cruisers very, very close to the middle of the map, and sonar really is a vital tool for me. I tolerate this ship because it has the rolling smoke, but like I said before, I just think Gorizia is, I'm not sure it's better, because the damage output is worse on Gorizia, but on the other hand, it does have that sonar that I really miss. For example, in plays like that just before, I mean, that Benham could have been firing torpedoes at me without me knowing, and of course the sonar would help me and my teammates spot those torpedoes. Speaking of torpedoes, there they are. I mean, I have a pretty good idea where they're coming from, but without the sonar you can't really know until you're pretty much on top of the torpedoes. And sometimes you can live without the sonar, and in some battles it's just vital to have it. So this Brandenburg here was starting to target me, so I just thought, oh, I'll smoke up again, and then hopefully my battleship behind me can use this smoke, at least for a little bit here. I'm not really gonna venture out to spot though, because I want to move into B, and I'm just sitting here formulating a plan at the moment. That's another thing this rolling smoke is really, really good for, because in those instances where you overextend, and I mean that happens to all of us, especially in agile cruisers. Sometimes you are like too occupied shooting a destroyer, you don't notice something else going on. But with the rolling smoke, you can just pop it and give yourself a breather, or you can use it to cover your retreat. And that is one of the reasons that I really like Amalfi. And as you can see here, I had a bit of a think, and I could see, okay, this Brandenburg, he's not going to last long, so I should be able to grab the B cap now. And I'm just going to do exactly what I did before, get into the same position and see if I can't claim this cap as ours, because we are ahead on ships, but we are behind on caps and points. We don't even have a cap at the moment. So that's why I'm a little bit... I insist that I have to take this cap here. I don't feel safe in this game here without having at least one cap. Another very, very good thing about Amalfi is that it's fast. And most people forget about that. This thing goes 43 knots, and that's faster than most destroyers, even with their speed boost on. And once this ship gets into gear, there is no outrunning this cruiser here. And it happens all the time that destroyers think that, oh, I can get spotted, and then I'll just sail away from this guy because I'm faster than him. No. Well, perhaps a standard Amalfi some destroyers can escape from, but an agile Amalfi here with this build, 43 knots, it's not going to happen. So I know there's a destroyer in the cap now, and I know he's to my right, just on the other side of the island. But I just want to finish off this enemy Amalfi here before I turn around, because I don't want this guy to citadel me, either on purpose or, well, I guess not by accident. I don't think anyone citadels anyone by accident. So we're going to head around the corner here, and it takes a little bit to get the acceleration up, and Priest is pointing out where the destroyer is, and that's exactly where it is, because I know that. So turning around here, and he is only 6 kilometers away. That means that I can catch up. Actually, it's not going to be difficult. And what this guy should do right now is just stop firing immediately, so he can go dark, because he can still escape now. He still has about a kilometer of concealment, something along those lines, that he can use to get behind an island. And he should do that, but he's not. He's actually blocked by this island here, and as soon as I get within his spotting radius, there's no way he can lose me. As soon as I'm within 5 kilometers of him, as I am now, then I can outrun him, so there's no escape. And in that case, I don't really need my sonar for stuff other than torpedoes. And it looks like his engine is out, and all his torpedo tubes I took out as well. So there's really nothing to fear here. And it's a classic case of, just not remembering that Amalfi is actually quite fast, and there's really no escape from this ship once you are in its sights and it's up to speed. Look how fast it turns as well. Look at that. It's super agile, and it's really fun. The only problem with the ship, and I've said that a few times now, it's just that it doesn't have a sonar, and then that can be a problem, obviously. So we're just gonna see if we can suss out where the last battleship is, because I want to cap, but I also want to get a little bit more damage. I haven't really got a lot of damage this game here, mostly because I've been dealing with destroyers, and I haven't really been farming any battleships or anything like that. So I mean, it's not a bad thing, but I like to have 100,000 damage in my games. And I have an agile build on my Amalfi, meaning that I run fully packed. What that also means that I still have a smoke left, and I still have a heal left. And I mean, that is very, very powerful to have 2 consumables like that left here in the last 5 minutes of the game. I know I'm not really going to need them in this game here, because we are going to win this. Absolutely, there's no question about it. But obviously there are games where having an extra smoke in the last few minutes, and that was very unfair right there, is going to win you the game. Just like having an extra radar on a radar cruiser, for example. I don't understand why people don't pick fully packed on their cruisers. But anyway, that was the 4th kill there, and I didn't really deserve it, but I took it anyway. So, people, this was an Agile Amalfi in a division with Jaxed and Black Priest. And hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you out there.